Brett Okamoto with ESPN alongside UFC featherweight champion Max Holloway, who looks to defend his title against Frankie Edgar at UFC 240 this weekend in Edmonton at home. It's a home game for you, I feel like. How's it feel to be home here up in Canada?
Hey, it feels good. It feels back to be in Canada, eh? So, I love these guys here. You was at the open workout yesterday. You guys just feel the energy, and it's so crazy, and it really feels like home, I always remember the energy walking out to Toronto's when I fought, and I can't wait to walk out in Edmonton. We see what happens.
For once, they're not trying to freeze you out. A summer game in Canada.
I know. Before the April fight, I told UFC, I told him, look, the only reason we take this fight is if you let me come back to 45 and defend my throne, and I told him I want to come in the summer, in July, things I was smart in them, one up in them, because I know in July is the International Fight Week, I wanted to get on a big card, and then they announced the second half of the cards coming out. There was 2 pay-per-view cards in July. One said Canada. I called up my manager. I said, I know where we're fighting in July, the 27th, and we're in Canada here.
But Vegas is probably not too far away, right? I think Vegas is in your near future. I gotta believe.
Vegas, please. I know they're getting rid of. I think so. They did 2 pay-per-views this card, because I know in December they're getting rid of the ending of the year card. And they're going to only do the first week of December. And the first week of December was your boys' week. Don't forget that, Vegas. It was your boys' week, first week of December. And I know they're going to Vegas in December. So pick up my phone. I'm going to pick up my phone and wait for a call. And let me fight in December.
Well, you were right. I was at the open workouts, and the reception that you got was tremendous. It was the second biggest reception of the day, right behind Rush. What do you
say? What? Who got a bigger one? I was about to be blown away.
What has this week like been for Rush? Because everybody kind of it was out there. You put it out there. The UFC put it out there. He found out that his dad wasn't a superhero last fight, and now he's going into another fight week. Has he been a little different at all this fight week?
No, he's the same actually. You see him running around trying to get in the camera time right now in interviews. I don't know what that kid is. He's fine, he's kids, and he's a competitive kid, like. A couple weeks ago, they was in a game. They had to play a doubleheader flag football game. They won the first one, and then you got to win 2 games in a day. They won the first one, and then right after the first one, they had to play again, and they ended up losing. And he was mad. Like that was the second year in a row, or second season in a row that they're playing for 3rd place, and he was over it. He was like, I don't even want to play. I'm like, no, you gotta go finish it out. But I just tell him, like, just know you playing for 3rd place now, and I just let him know, I love how competitive he is, and how he competes when he does stuff, and he gets pretty wild on some video games too. So nothing but love, nothing changed, and he's ready for fight week.
Well, I think he probably gets that from you, right? I mean, you're also an extremely competitive person, and I'm not going to ask you how it feels like coming into this week off of a loss, because I've asked you before, and I feel like you've been asked that quite a bit. But what's that been like this week, when it seems like a lot of people are saying, hey, are you feeling okay? What's it like coming off of a loss? I mean, has that been different to you?
Yeah, the media have been asking me here and that, but when I actually talk to him, it does like some people, it doesn't really know. Like, they kind of forget about that last fight. You're only as good as your last fight, they say, but a bunch of people keep saying like it doesn't feel like you lost, and this and that, and I'm like, yeah, because I didn't, I learned that's exactly what I did, and I'm just blessed, man. I'm just blessed. I'm happy I'm here doing it again, and I can't wait to show the world once again.
How about the weight, Max? I know that you always say that it's under control and that you've never missed weight, which is accurate. You did walk into the room and tell him to get the food out of here because you didn't want to smell it, you didn't want to look at it. But how has it been? I mean, obviously this transition with your body of going up to 155, and then 3 months later you're back to 145. How has it responded?
It's been responding very well, super good, and the food stuff is just jokes. For 3-4 nights in a row, I had to sit in my room and watch my team eat Indian food. And I woke up this morning and there's Cinnabon on top of the table. I'm like, what is going on, guys? But it is what it is. I knew what I signed up for. I knew what I gotta do. I'm the one that gotta make the weights. I got nothing but love for everybody. They know that when it's time for me to do my job and get the weight down, that's what we do.
Can you give us just a quick look into what the next? So you got about 12, 16 hours to make weight. What is the process in front of you over those next 12 hours?
You know, we get some workout in tonight. You know, get pretty close, go to sleep, wake up happy, jump in a hot tub for a little bit, and then make weight. Weigh in around 9 o'clock, whenever is the official weigh-ins here. After I get off, drink some shakes, eat some food, and get nice and chubby for the ceremonial weigh-ins, and then fight Saturday night. After Saturday night, first thing I'm eating, you best believe. I know you guys watch All Maxis. You guys best believe I am picking up not picking up. I'm opening up the Cocoa Pebbles peanut butter.
I'm very excited about this.
Cocoa Pebbles peanut butter cereal. You best believe I'm making the biggest bowl there is. And
With milk, or is it just the box straight in?
yeah, come on, you gotta eat milk. Who did? This guy's probably not a cereal eater with milk, but he's weird. So yeah, please put milk in your cereal.
Well, I didn't know if you were just looking so forward to it. Like the milk, it takes an extra 3 seconds, to pour that in.
It's cool. It's cool. I love the milk, and you get to have peanut butter chocolate milk after. Come on, you win.
That's true. What was it like staring down Frankie Edgar today? I mean, I know you've done it in the past, but this is a guy that you wanted to fight for a long time, right? What was it like looking at him, knowing that the fight's only a few days away, and why is it so important to you to fight Frankie Edgar?
It's so fun. It was fun. Today was fun. The stare down today, the standoff today, face-off today was so much fun. You can see the intensity and stuff, and it's just different. The other times it's so far away, you don't know what's gonna happen. Now here, 2 days out, 1 day away from weigh-ins, 2 days out of the fight. So it's so much fun. It's just reminding you it's go time. We get one more face-off come the weigh-ins tomorrow, but at the end of the day, I'm so excited. And this fight means a lot. He's a legend. He's a Hall of Famer, and I need a soul stone for my belt. So. He's the first one.
Well, I know your focus is obviously on him, but I do want to ask you real quick, last question about the UFC did announce that UFC 243 would be in Melbourne, Australia, and Alex Volkanovski is here in Edmonton. And as I understand it, you guys actually ran into each other on the elevator, did you not?
Yeah.
What happened there?
Nothing. We was coming down the elevator, and then my manager was with me, and he just said, "Well, this is awkward," and nothing. He just said what's up. I shook his hand, and it was just an elevator going down.
Does that seem doable to you? I know that we got to find out what happens on Saturday first, but that would be your 4th title fight in 11 months. Is that doable, or is that a little bit too much?
We see what happens. We see what happens. I'm not gonna count anything out. We see what happens. I'm gonna sit down with my team after this fight, and figure it out. That's the thing about this sport. The uncertainty in this sport is ridiculous. And mentally exhausting. Like these boxers, the NFL, NBA. Tennis, whatever it is, all these guys know know how their year looks out. Like they already got it mapped out. For us, I don't know what July 28 looks like. I don't know what July 29 looks like. I can't plan a vacation too far out because, I might get a fight. You see how much times you hear someone, I'm getting married on this day, and they're like, oh, I had to postpone my marriage because I gotta get this fight. So it's just crazy.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports and analysis, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming and special content, subscribe to ESPN+.